2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 36-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brings up
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7. Titans
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off play action, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Todd Gurley.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
To Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54, come on, 54.
Throwing again is Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's coming, double up. Check 43. Hey, 59. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 14. Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to see.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. After the run, Watson going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 7.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because
and nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, touchdown Titans.
Complete to number
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
5-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board.
Check. Frag down. 54. Switch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Hurd. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Complete to Anthony.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Early the ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He finds his target, Fuller.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down carry for Henry.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
At the 39-yard line.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Man open left side is Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On 1st and goal, Gurley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And it's a touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. Touchdown. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. On 1st down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
47-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15. 931. 55.
Throwing again. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Will.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
To Derrick Henry.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Dancing to his left.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Texans.
We got a play in the catch.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting this one go for... Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 62 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver.
I really wanted the game to be over
the quarterback did it himself.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.